Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Raja Muhammad Isan and my student number is 2025 32 at 074. So today we're going to look some C++ code together. If you look at this code on the screen and feel confused, don't worry. Uh, I promise you by the end of this video you will understand exactly how this code actually works. So, what is my program actually doing? Essentially, this code builds a data structure called a stack. What is stack? To understand stack, I want you to imagine an empty table. Now, imagine uh, pu- you are putting some books on the table one by one and building a tower of books. Yeah. If you want to add some new book, you put it on the very top, of course. And if you want to take a book away, you can pull it from the bottom because it may fall or something like that. Yeah, right. You have to take one of the top before taking some books after that. This rule is so famous in computer science, I think. Yeah, I say over here. Sorry. It's called LIFO, last in, first out. The last item you put in is the first thing we'll take it out. We'll take it out. Okay, it's so simple, I think. With this concept everywhere, like the undo button in some software like Microsoft Word or in Excel. Okay, without wasting too much time, let's take it out to this code. Now, at the very top, we have our setup. Define max3. This simply means our table is small. It has a maximum capacity of exactly only 3 books. If there has over the 3 books, it will get an overflow and we can't add some new books anymore after that. Next, let's talk about the data type we are using because they are very important. Look at this line, string stack max. Why do we use the word string here? In programming, string is a data type used to hold text because we want to store the titles of the book, like algorithm or data structure. We absolutely need a string. We are creating an array which is like bookshelf with 3 empty slots. With 3 empty slots, like I said before, waiting for our text. Right below there we have int. What's int? It was integer. Integer top mean 1. Why do we use integer? An integer is used for whole number. Think of this top variable is our finger pointing at the highest book on our table. In programming, counting usually starts at 0, so slot 1 is index 0, slot 2 is index for 1. As a symbol like that, I think. to set our finger to -1 at the beginning. This is our way telling the computer, "Hey, my finger is pointing below the table." Right? The table is completely empty. It got no data on there in the first. Okay, let's move on to the push function. We use keyword void for our action. Void simply means do this task, but don't give me any mathematical answer back. It's just an action. Our first void is called push. Push means adding a book to the stack. But wait, before we put a book down, the code checks something. If top, then max min 1. It is checking if the table is already full of our finger is pointing a maximum floor. It will print stack overflow. The table is full, like this, and you can put the book. But if there is still space, what does it do? First, top plus plus, we move our finger up one level, then stack top the book. We place the new book exactly where our finger is pointing. Okay, let's move on to the second function. We have the pop function. Pop means taking a book off the table. Again, it checks first if top min 1. Remember what -1 means. It means the table is empty. So if we try to take a book from an empty table, the program warns us, "Stack underflow. You got nothing book on there." So yeah, logically it's based on a real life thing. If the table was empty, we can't take anything from there. Yeah. If there is a book, we print out the name of the book we are taking, and the top we move our pointing finger down one level. The book is gone. Okay. As we move on to the third function is the display function. This just looks at the table and tell us what's currently there. Notice for the loop here. This is the looping. If else. Why is continuing backwards? Because when we look at a stack of books, we read it from the top book down to the bottom book. It prints whatever our finger is pointing at and goes down to 0. And it's going to the main program. Finally, the function at the bottom. This is where the story actually happens. Let's trace it. First, we push structure data. Now we have one book. Then we push algorithm. Now we have second book. And last, we push basis data. Now we have 3 books on here. And then our table is full right now. After that, what happened next? The code tries to push calculus, but because our capacity is only 3, the program blocks it and says stack overflow. Calculus doesn't get on the table, of course, because the table is full. After that, we call the pop function multiple times. We take off basis data, algorithm, and then structured data. Now the table is empty again. The code tries to pop one more just to test it. And perfectly the program is say it will say stack underflow. The table is empty because it has no one broken it. And that is the beauty of stack and data structure. We successfully built a virtual table, manage our books using string, track our position using integers, and control the action using void function. I hope this makes C++ a little bit easier for you or for this audience. If you found this helpful, please have me like on the bottom, please. Thank you so much. My name is Razan, and I'm gonna leave out from the video today. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, everyone.